Los Angeles Rams. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. And got his man complete. Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Seahawks first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Wilson. Flush to his right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing again here. Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams 0. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And some room to work. It's a foot race. 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a run with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
The 9-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and lift the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to hit 1st and goal as they try to finish. Off this drive with 6 points.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets gets the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Rams nothing.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Lockett. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Woods. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Steps away to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to find Higby. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. There's a ball from the right side and complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Aaron Donald.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating of the defense. And guess what?
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out foul. And the Rams have got it going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts that. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take... possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Seahawks.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked them up.
They didn't go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's Woods. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
It'll be intercepted. It's off by A.J. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's third down.
The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle.
For the Seahawks.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Rams first down.
On the handoff, it's Akers. Room to run again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's going to rifle one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. The throw complete to Cam Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
41-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of
That's good for 28 yards.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watson off play action. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and 2, Watson. It's caught, Jones. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 12-yard
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
McCaffrey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
On the carry.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At their 48-yard line.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Rivers. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
First down, Eagles.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
3rd down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
36-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Watson looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, 49ers 7. Brett Maher.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First down, Eagles.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Rivers. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Operating from the gun, Watson. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for him with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Eagles 17, 49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Patterson on the carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
35, the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Philadelphia.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Eagles 17, 49ers 14.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24, 49ers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
47-yard line.
58, boy, 58, 58. Come on. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Hey, we got to snap.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. On 1st down, Watson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
24-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Now Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Eagles 24, 49ers 21. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away.
If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Rivers eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rivers here to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here's Rivers. Buying time, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Being chased out left. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Switch up, switch up. Kill.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Gets past one man. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Step. 19. Crunch. Tighten up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.